Today we are talking about the sternocleidomastoid muscle, a muscle that runs from behind the ear down to the collarbones and which affects the face and the general position of the head in so many more ways than you can imagine. And so it's very important for those of you who are looking for a natural face lifting solution to release that muscle and know about this muscle. And so I'm here today to explain to you why and what benefits it has. And most importantly, I'm going to give you 3 techniques on how to release this muscle. First of all, massaging the sternocleidomastoid muscle can reduce tension. It radiates up into the chewing muscles, and the chewing muscles are muscles that already are so tight for so many of us from clenching, grinding the teeth, bruxism. And when we release this, we affect the chewing muscle area as well. The SCM is also located really close to lymphatic pathways. So when you relax this muscle, you free up the lymphatic pathways so that your face can actually drain much better than if you were just going to do lymphatic drainage strokes. So massaging the SCM supports lymphatic drainage through taking off the grip on the lymph nodes. Also, a tight SCM can pull the head forward and rotate it in different directions depending which side is a little bit tighter. And when that happens, the problem is then that creates a double chin. It creates tightness in the neck, and because it can rotate your head into one or the other direction, it then also creates asymmetry in the face. So as you see, very important to release so that your head can be in a neutral position, in the correct position. And lastly, and this is something that you absolutely do not expect, is that the SCM is an accessory breathing muscle, which means tension in this muscle makes your breathing more shallow. And shallow breathing puts your body into a mild stress response. You're not using the diaphragmatic lymphatic pump that you have, this whole system here of pumping lymph. So you're not stimulating this pump. So when you release this muscle, you're going to notice that you're automatically going to start breathing a little bit deeper, and everything is just going to depuff and be more firm and slim and drained, sculpted. Well, all the good things that we want. I have shown SCM massage before, and people seem to be very confused about how deep the pressure for this area has to be. There are some very important nerves and an artery running through here, so we do have to be careful about how we massage it and how deep. But the problem is when you don't go deep enough, you're not going to release the tension, and then you're not going to get the benefits from doing this routine in the first place. So if you're going to do it too aggressive, you might end up having it being a little bit sore for a few days. And if you're a little bit older, then it's just a bit more dangerous because of the artery that is so close here and the nerve ending. So we have to be a little bit careful about how we work with this area, but we don't want to be as careful as to just like gently stroke it. And I see this all the time all over the internet where people just like really gently kind of like touch it like this. And this is not going to do anything. This is not going to help to release the muscles. So my rule of thumb is, first of all, if you grab an area and you feel a strong pulsing, you know that you are an artery, so just don't press. If you do it the way I show you, you won't end up on any dangerous area. So I'm going to show you how to find it. You're going to move your head away from the side that you want to work on, and then you're going to try and look over your shoulder and a little bit down. Here you have it. You can see this muscle popping out. We can even lean a little bit back. So like if you move your head a little bit away and then move it different ways, you will feel it's popping out. I find like looking behind and down is definitely an easy way to find it. And then you can grab this muscle. I just did some cupping actually, so my skin is a little bit oily and we need to be oil free for that. So I'm just going to grab a tissue to wipe that oil off. So tissue, by the way, is always a good thing to have around when you do facial massage, because the way I teach facial massage is often not with that much oil on, because you want to go into the deep tissues, into the fascia, and for that we need a lot of times not too much slip, not slip at all. And for that, tissue is always handy to have. By the way, look at this. Like who has a tissue box like that? This is when you have 2 sons, 2 kids, pre-teenagers. That's what it ends up looking like. Anyway, so we're gonna wipe that oil off a little bit, and I'm gonna show you. So We found the muscle. There it is. Tilt, move, find it. And then we are going to just pinch it with the thumb and with the index finger. And this is the first step. This is the easiest part actually, where we're just kind of massaging it between our fingers. And so see, if you do it this way, pressing into it from back, behind and front, you're not going to hit any artery or any nerves. Still, the question always is, how strong should this be? And I want you to understand that the pressure depends often on the sensations that you feel as you're doing this. So when you massage this muscle, I want you to imagine that on a scale of 10 being the maximum discomfort you could feel and 0 feeling nothing, that you move between about a 6, and a 6.5, maybe 7. If you want to be careful, 5, but between 5 and 7 on the discomfort or pain level, you want to be moving. Now, 7 for me could be much stronger than for you, because if you have a very tight SCM because you have never massaged it, then even just doing this might be for you a 7, but for me this is a 7. All right, so I don't want you to get confused when you see what I'm doing, thinking you have to do the same pressure, just as I don't want you to think that 7 means it's a very strong pressure. It might be very soft pressure for you because you're tight. So 7, you reach a 7 on the discomfort level a bit quicker. So I hope I explained this, because I've had a lot of comments and confusion about that. So yeah, let me know if you have any more questions in the comments, and I'm happy to answer. We are going to massage everybody on their own 5 to 7 scale. And I'm just squeezing it. Now, the second part that we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze, but in the same time, move the head away. This is normally something that I teach inside my 50-minute facelift system, where I teach all the deep tissue and fascial release techniques, but today I'm showing this for free on YouTube. So grab the muscles and the muscle, hold it, and then you're gonna just tilt and twist your head away. And the whole point of what we're doing is because this muscle over the time, over the years, comes forward more and more and more. So we want to kind of like push it back again to its natural position. That's why we are holding it. And I'm moving our head away while pushing and pulling the muscle backwards. You won't be able and shouldn't do it down here. This part of the exercise we are doing from about the mid neck up to behind the ear. Especially behind the ear, I like to grab, pull the muscle back, pull the muscle back, pull the muscle back. And now we are going to grab the muscle. And now instead of going, with the chin towards the shoulder, we are going to kind of stretch as if you wanted to stretch your neck. And you're squeezing and holding the muscle. It's gonna slip out at some point, is normal, because as we stretch, it just lengthens and kind of rolls out between the fingers. But we just want a little bit of this stimulation, this pressing while we're stretching it. It's just another way of releasing tension from this muscle. Again, there are lots of ways of how we can release tension from this muscle, and I show many more techniques inside my programs. But for today, this is a great start, and this is actually a little bit an advanced technique. So it's gonna take a little bit of practice, but it's gonna be worth it. All right, so let's do the second side. Now a little bit less talking. No oil, no nothing. We found the muscle, there it is. And we just kind of going to massage it. Index finger and thumb. You can do it with one hand with the other hand, with both hands at the same time. But I guess for ease, I have done it with the opposite hand before. So I'm gonna now use my opposite hand again. So you can see my thumb is in the front, my index finger is in the back. And I'm just kind of squeezing and massaging it. You can do this for about a minute, even more. But I would recommend at least a minute. Nice. Now we are going to begin about midway through the neck. Find the muscle, grab it, and then just twist your head in the opposite direction so that you can gently pull this muscle back, and then you work your way up towards the ear. Again, if this is very uncomfortable and painful, there is no rush. Just take your time. It's gonna get more comfortable over time as you release this tension. If today feels very sore, just do a little bit. Repeat today, tomorrow, in 2 days, and over time everything is gonna loosen up. Your lower face is gonna become more defined, more slim. Pulling the muscle kind of back. We're just holding and turning our head away from that hand, away from that muscle, from that side. Right, and now we are going to grab hold and stretch sideways. Basically, we're stretching the muscle and squeezing it a little bit simultaneously. It's gonna get much easier over time. If you've put some moisturizer on or you have some oil on, again, make sure all of this is nice and dry, no slip, so that you can get better grip here. And that way you are going to improve lymphatic drainage from the face. Gonna free up all your lymphatic pathways. This is, by the way, not only going to help with double chin, but also with the puffiness around here and the nasolabial fold. Well, can't show it now, but the fold that happens here, all of this is also puffiness that doesn't go down because all of this is very tight. So you're doing so many good things for your aesthetics when you do this, okay? All right, I think this video is long enough. If you want to sign up for my full program where I teach you everything for the face that you need, click below. It's linked. I also have a couple of cool freebies. And other than that, just watch this video next. YouTube thinks you're gonna like that. Give it a go.